The mission is complete and victory is in sight. That was the message from US Vice President Joe Biden as he addressed American troops withdrawing from Iraq. His words raised eyebrows, however, among those who believe the whole campaign was a failure. Many veterans say the US administration is simply trying to put on a brave face to cover up a lost cause. They feel that although they're praised as the country's heroes, they've been abandoned and forgotten. RT's Ramon Galindo reports.
F by the government, but still no treason, you know, and that's me. I don't think they show enough respect to their local veterans.
Brian Little is a U.S. Navy veteran who has been suffering from post-traumatic stress syndrome since his discharge. He wasn't able to find work after leaving the military and hasn't been able to get the proper treatment for his condition. Little has been suicidal at times. His pleas for help have been ignored. It's a common theme at Stand Down, an annual nonprofit event that helps homeless vets get off the streets. Volunteers are helping these veterans become better adjusted to civilian life, something the military isn't doing enough of.
A lot of people really don't know exactly what to expect or where to go to get the help that they need.
Pamela Brisson served in Afghanistan and has been homeless for 2 years. The largest growing population of homeless women in San Diego is veterans returning from current combats, according to Catholic Charities, which operate shelters around the city. While on the street, Brisson has been taking care of her 9-year-old son, Chris. He's been able to maintain straight A's, even while they bounced around from shelter to shelter or slept on a sidewalk.
Mom, Chris.
Many veterans want help, but Brisson admits it's easy to get discouraged when the government doesn't want to help.
It only takes 1 or 2 people to say, I don't know, or no, we can't help you, for them to walk away and think that there's no hope for them. You know, they get hooked on drugs, alcohol, and they're not aware to take advantage of the programs that are made available to them.
The last couple years, I think the number of Persian Gulf veterans has increased greatly, outnumbering the Vietnam veterans.
Dr. John Natchison is very familiar with San Diego's homeless population. He started Stand Down 23 years ago because he saw a huge number of homeless veterans that no one was talking about. The problem will likely get worse for current service members who are dealing with extended and frequent redeployments. Still, in this crowd, patriotism is very much alive.
You know what? Actually, I really would go back.
Despite her troubles, Pamela Brisson says she would still go back and fight for the country that has let her down. A sentiment echoed by many of these veterans who still have an undying loyalty to the military and country.
When America was great as a whole, who started it? You know, was it a bunch of politically correct people living, you know, wherever, you know, high society? No, it was a bunch of people that just didn't want to pay tax anymore. And it's going to happen again.
In San Diego, Ramon Galindo, RT.
Well, Biden's optimistic remarks about troop withdrawal are ridiculous, according to a radio host and Iraq war veteran Adam Kokesh. He believes the American public is starting to see through the vice president's upbeat words, as the number of U.S. private contractors in Iraq is now at its highest level.
When Joe Biden does this kind of ridiculous cheerleading, well, hey, the success is because the troops have done so well. Oh, and that's why we have to replace them with more State Department officials and private contractors than there were troops here. People see through that. It's getting kind of ridiculous. The Presidential Commission on Fiscal Responsibility, which is currently convening, is actually considering cutting veterans' benefits. That's really sad, but that's sort of the attitude of those in power. Well, you know, taking care of the vets is something that can kind of go. Keeping the money going to our political sponsors, on the other hand, that can't be questioned.